Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Texas Longhorns and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Guys, when I walk out onto the grass here at Saban Field, this is one of the most iconic places in all of college sports. When Bryant-Denny is good, it's one of the most dynamic home field crowds. They are so excited to welcome back their Crimson Tide, and they are really loud early in this pregame. I'll keep you posted on how loud, how crazy, and how frenetic it gets here for the Crimson Tide. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. The Longhorns ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. Fielded in the end zone. It's Rodgers. Pulled down at the 18.
I'm ready. Are you ready?
Decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They think there's room to run to the right here. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Rides to the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Out wide left, it's Jenkins. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And that's a beautiful job by the receiver, man, knowing exactly where the sticks are. Don't dance, right? Get that first down. You're on your side of the field, man. Get a new set of downs. Keep this drive alive. I love players that have that awareness.
Holds on, it's Edwards. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Under pressure. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
Quarterback keeper. Sweet cut there. They make the tackle at the 33, and it is well short of the first down. Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Snapped it, and he has to have it. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
He is snowed under nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long. He's changing the play. Here's Arch to throw. Rush right in his face. There he goes. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down, they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Going to the run, it's Brown. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Here comes second down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Manning trying to quiet this crowd. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
And that is absolutely not a surprise. Great job by the defense. And what did they do? They doubled. Palmer, you got a number one receiver out wide that we know they're going to force feed. How do you take it away? How do you send those double teams? What kind of coverages do you mix up? But a lot of attention early on that young man.
Yeah, and I think for the quarterback, David, that's one you just got to give that one to the defense and say, good call. You doubled my best receiver. I got to go somewhere else with the football. And you're going to get opportunities to throw this guy the ball. He's one of the best in the entire country. You just got to be a little bit more selective and find those one-on-one matchups.
Manning lines up in the gun on third down. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs. But I think the timing of when to...
He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Rodgers. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They go play action with Russell. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead as we get a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Motion from the wide receiver. Russell from the gun on third down. Right side, it's Rodgers. And he's not going to get the first down. Good stop there. They were counting on making a few yards after the catch on third down. Instead, they're staring at fourth.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times you trust your guy. You throw it to him and you say, I can make somebody miss or lower my shoulder and get to the sticks. The defense had none of that. Nice job tackling. Nice job forcing the fourth down.
They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. On 4th and inches, maybe rethink things just for a moment. They call a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Not a lot of room to field this one. Taken down right away. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Throwing Manning. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw, it's Manning. This time it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Changing the routes with his receivers. Manning tries to pick it up on third down. Out wide right, it's Townsend.
Yeah, man, that's a frustrating end to that play. And I say that, man, because you need to give me everything you have. Like, I can't run out of bounds. I got a chance to maybe get the first down, lower my shoulder, be physical. My team needs a couple more yards to get.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. They'll run for it, and it's Brown. Turns it on in midfield. Hits the accelerator to the right. Inside the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Texas! You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. He'll bring it out. It's Rodgers. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown time. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Brown.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7, making the adjustment. Arch is going to throw for it. Left side, it's Brown. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Hauls it in. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And that time the defense dialed up a free safety blitz. They were able to get an extra number in the pass rush. Offensive line, running backs, they couldn't account for it. And that free safety able to get to the quarterback.
And the Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Manning unloads it left. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. The Longhorns want to crank the tempo. Third and inches, and we'll have to wait for it as a timeout is called. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Alabama calls its 2nd timeout of the half. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Longhorns lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. Working their way closer and closer, a 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Timeout taken by Texas, it's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Longhorns back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. To throw, Manning. Going to try to get it himself. He's knocked down short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for 1 more snap to put up points before the half. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. We're just about ready to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Longhorns head out, hoping to move the ball on this possession. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too.
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Breaks into the open. He's at the 10.
And you can't start the half any better than that. You talk about going in, making halftime adjustments, talking about what they did. It looks like they knew exactly what they were going to do. Come out, read the pass, break on the football, make the pick, and draw first blood here in the third quarter.
And the sudden change magnified for this defense as it's first and goal. Trying to run, it's Hill. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped dead just short.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Trying to find the end zone, and he's not going to make it as this defense is making it tough.
Well, and after that running play, this is now a critical third down here for the offense. You just got an interception. You've got to pay this thing off. You've got to find a way to cap this drive off and score some points. So this third down right here is massive.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. Motion from the back. This is a designed run. He'll be stopped short, could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with fourth and goal.
And how about the response from this defense? Put in a horrible situation, horrible field position. Jesse, they've bowed their necks 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and it's a sudden change situation, and they practice that all week. You never know when they're going to come up, but you have to have guys on the field playing with a sense of urgency. This has been awesome defensively.
And the penalty on the defense, but they don't really give up much ground because there's not much to lose this close to the end zone. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on fourth and goal from the 1. Trying to pound their way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
Man, what a great job by this defense. Never giving up, man. Gave up some yards, get inside their own 1 on fourth and goal. And what did they do a good job of? Getting pushed, man. The big boys getting in the backfield, getting penetration, not letting a hole even open up, and they get the big fourth down stop.
Hits the hole, it smothers. Hit and drop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Madness. Out wide left, it's Lockett. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Burnt Orange burning some secondaries, working this guy down the field.
Yeah, making those big plays down the field. Texas, when you think about great teams, you think about explosive playmakers, making those big plays, keeping those defenses on their heels.
Manning with a play fake. Fires complete on the crosser. At the 45 on his way. Lots of running room. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. The Longhorns trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Run in the red zone, it Smothers. Beck's going for the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorn! The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
He'll bring it out. It's Rodgers. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Left side is Jenkins. Makes guys miss. That's what he does as he's out to the 20. Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Keelan Russell. Got his man. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
And this is the beauty of getting in these third down and manageable situations. It makes it so much easier for an offense. Now you can run your RPO game, and everybody has to respect that run. I read it. He reads it correctly, spits it out on the perimeter right now. Your guy does the rest of the work. Nice third down execution.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Fires to the right. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live in dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
Oh, he's got some space. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period.
Yeah, I got time to run one more.
Texas
Come on.
holds the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here.
Go again. I already had Rutgers. Yeah. I had, hold up, who I had? I had Rutgers in Wisconsin. Rutgers in Wisconsin. Shit, okay, Rutgers, Wisconsin, Michigan State. Or Nebraska, or was it Nebraska? Nah, you had Nebraska. You had Maryland. Oh, I'm gonna ride Michigan State. Yeah.
On the banks of the Red Cedar in East Lansing, Spartan Stadium. A Big Ten showdown coming, conference games where the results will stick with you for the rest of the season. It's the Nebraska Cornhuskers and the Michigan State Spartans. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Well, guys, Coach told me this hostile environment is going to be a big challenge today. He is concerned going to an environment like this, one of the best crowds in all of college football. They make it loud and frenetic. He has talked to his quarterback and his center about having a high level of communication here on the road. Guys?
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. And the Huskers will kick off first, and here we go. And no chance at a return here. They'll
I'm ready. Finna kick my ass. This team trash. Nah, you good.
Drive at their own 25. Quarterback changing the play. Gets the back moving. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Out wide left, it's Moore. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Smith. He goes down at the 47 after a 5-yard pickup.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Got his man downfield. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Spartans with the 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Dumps it to the back. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
2nd and long here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Edwards. Turning it on.
Get up off me. Get up off me, boy.
Touchdown, Spartan. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And the capper came on a 34-yard jump to the end zone. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Slings it downfield. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. To the air. It's Calandria. Throws.
Give me that. Oh, come on now.
Lucky to get that one back.
Come on now. Threw you a lollipop.
Oh, and on defense,
Nigga threw y'all a lollipop. Come on now. Get out the way, 5.
He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
Threw y'all a lollipop.
Couldn't find his man last time. That leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Left side is Hunter. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Red pass, it's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
On the RPO, got him. Makes a man miss. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give to the right.
Come on now.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line.
I read this shit like a book. Y'all gonna let that nigga get up in there?
We reached the end of the period, and Michigan
Let that
State
nigga get up in there like that. We read it like a book.
Let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second.
QB draw, QB draw, QB draw.
So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Now on the move.
Told you.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded to understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles.
They're going to run it again.
Hits. Make that quarterback
They're going to run that same play.
And that short completion now sets up a big third down here in the red zone for this team. They haven't scored yet. They're only trailing 7-0, and this is a big one. It's very, very hard to throw the football in this area of the field. But you get the feeling a critical third down now. They need something good to happen, putting a lot of trust in their quarterback to make the right decision and make the big play.
What are y'all doing?
His way, but they'll stop him just short of the line to gain its fourth down.
Really good job by this defense. Third down, understanding, taking away the pass first. But I got to react, man. When these QBs take off, I got to stick my foot in the ground. Stop playing pass. Come up and get him on the ground. Big third down stop.
Fourth down, and this crowd is making it miserable on this offense. Looking for the marker, and he surges across the line. Touchdown, Huskers! Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, and knock it right down the middle. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Now on the counter. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wideout.
Man.
Rushes on. Right side, it's Moore. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Making the adjustment on the play. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Fires to the big fella. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that 3rd. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
The short hands, it's Edwards. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Cuts it upfield. It's Edwards. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
The Spartans getting set on 1st and 10. Tells to run, wants to pass. He's going to run it.
Slow motherfuckers, go!
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's
get on out of there, slow mother.
And he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Hits inside. It's Edwards. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run.
I like the poise by the quarterback on that play, too, because a lot of times as a quarterback, you see the blitz coming, and immediately you want to audible, you want to try to throw the ball, but he knew that he had a good run play called, and he knew
you got to get through there, my boy.
Heads-up play by the QB.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Damn.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Finds his man. Run! At the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one.
Really nice job there.
He says there.
Understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot. Get the ball out of your hands quickly. Make it accurate.
I'm from the lead.
The first. Well done.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line.
All right.
Threatened deep in the red zone. Timeout taken by the Spartans. Their first of 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
There we get about
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield very late in the half.
Man, get your ass out the way, boy.
Caught up 2 and sacked.
You move, I'm gone.
Now Michigan State wants to stop the clock. It's their second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They've methodically worked the ball down the field. 11th play of the drive coming up, but this one 3rd and long. Quarterback signaling to his guy. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not
Burn
much
that
to
1
be
second.
found as he stopped at the 18. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. Using his legs, it's Nelson. He got past the first down marker, but he's got to take it to the house. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. Just about set to get this second half underway. On the
Hello?
run from inside his own 5.
Hello?
Finds his way up to the 24
Hello?
before he goes out of bounds.
All right, I'm finna go now. All right.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Out wide right, it's Barney. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one, because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on third down. Looking downfield, it's Calandria. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The Huskers will line it up on 1st and 10. Rashad Downs going up top. Unloads to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Hunter. Really
Come on, you gotta let that go.
That one as they get it to the 36, it'll be first down.
You gotta let that go, brother.
See more of that. Like, I want to see more of this offense being aggressive, taking shots.
He's running.
Shots on early downs. It doesn't have to be run, pass. Like, being a little bit more diverse. They've struggled today to find big plays. That's a big one there.
That's reeled in. It's Mills. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Long way to go on second down. Wants to pass. Right down the middle. Tight end getting vertical. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The Cornhuskers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
I love defenses that can tackle the catch. Right away, they're not giving up any yak. As soon as that player has the ball, he goes down now.
These fans raising the volume on second and goal. The quick game. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
And listen, my job is to get it to my playmakers like this guy on the outside. He'll do the rest. He'll get in the end zone. Nice catch. Way to finish it with a touchdown.
And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Sells the run, looking to pass. Extending the play. Lets it fly. Had to force that one.
Not a lot of good things happen when your quarterback gets hurried. When you speed up that processor just a little bit, make him a little bit uncomfortable, the defense doing a little bit of that. I need a little bit more protection from this offensive line.
And back to the air on second down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Turns it upfield. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. Snapped on fourth down. Escapes the pressure going right. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hind end.
Looking for room. It's Nelson. They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this third period. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. So the final period starts with a second down play. Looking downfield, it's Calandria. And the defense gets a defensive play at the 37-yard line.
That is how you start a
Take
drive.
your 3.
The physical challenge on first down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on second down, and now put him in a third and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. He's looking downfield to throw. Get it out to the supersonic
Bro, you
guy.
fucking
They
serious.
get him stopped, but the big gain has
Y'all
him on the
niggas
doorstep.
retarded
Let's
in the
mark it at
motherfucker.
the 13.
And that is big time late in the game that you can trust your quarterback to still throw the football because you know it's only a few more first downs, and this one's over. Nice to have a guy like that you can trust.
And the Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. A designed run for the quarterback. He's pulled down after
Nick Kimmel.
run, gets it to the 6.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Just going to keep it after the snap. Touchdown, Nebraska! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Yeah, GG, I gotta go real quick. Well, shit, probably not, 'cause I gotta go to work in the morning, but we'll be back on tomorrow. We can get it back in tomorrow.